There we go. Between the three of us, don't stand over there. There you go. Alright, that's a bit safer. Alright, I don't know if it went under the ground or if it's still... like, if it's dead or if it's still alive. So I did not see it go back down. I was looking at where Valkyrie was. But we'll know soon enough if it pops back up. Alright. So all that for... oh, greaves. Not just any greaves, but a set greave. Hold on. I was gonna say, I'm like, that better be for something good. Like, it's probably not. It's probably like the shittiest set in existence or something like that, which I wouldn't know off the top of my head. Seek and Sabbath. Fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, no, we only need these like 3 more times. We've got these shoes so many times. And they're fine. They're great. They really are. Like, 40% would be really great. But, like, it's 12 defense. My current shoes are 123. And these are 12 defense. And I'm in hell. Like, what the shit? Hey, Daily. What are you up to? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, we ended up finishing Doom, too. That's why we're playing Diablo now. That area, those greaves, not worth it. Like, sure, I could have used them if I wanted to, like, buff some shit. The defense isn't worth it. It's gonna blow my nose. Hold on. Hey, what are you up to, Jaylee? I'm trying to think of what fucking day of the week it is, because, like, I'm so confused. Because, yeah, I'm playing, like, Diablo and shit. And I think it's Sunday to Monday night? Or it's Monday night? I don't fucking know. It's gonna be so funny when I eventually come out of this fortnight, because when I come out of the fortnight, I will have, I'll have 1 weekend, and then I think 2 normal days of stream, so 7 days in RimWorld, and then we'll have the 8-hour stream, Diablo, and then Project Zomboid, and then I'll have another weekend and stuff. I'm pretty sure that weekend, I have to go stay with, like, my partner's mum and stuff if she's still, like, traveling and shit at that time. So I won't really be resting. I think my neighbors are apparently having a bonfire. I freaked out because I smelled smoke, but it's just them. Oh yeah. Is that not super common sort of where you are? I'm just asking because, like, generally speaking, it's not super common where I am, but at the same time, people do have, like, not so much like bonfire nights and stuff like that, but I've been to a few bonfire events, actually several. So it's semi-common. It's just not in the area that I live. But yeah, I could understand that would be fucking concerning. You're just minding your own business, you smell like overwhelming smoke. The closest we've had that at home was when my neighbor behind me got like a oil barrel drum, and he decided to like light all this like random materials from his yard, and he decided to like light it in the thing at the same time. And I obviously must have that much experience with fire, and it ended up like burning like a 2-story fucking flame in a small like fucking barrel, in like windy fucking conditions. I got trees in my yard, so I was like genuinely fucking concerned when that happened, because I'm like, all does it take is an ember going in my direction and we're all fucked. But yeah, generally around here, I'm pretty sure you have to get a permit to have a bonfire, or what do you call it, like a exposed flame or something like that on your property, I think is the way it's said. Something along those lines, something like that. It's below freezing outside. Oh yeah. Well, that's not too bad if it's like warming up and shit. That'd be nice. I don't know why they're just randomly hanging out outside. Probably because if it's below freezing, it's probably, like, I don't know about like where you are in your situation and stuff like that, but whether you get snow or not, which I think you have mentioned you get snow, then shit's probably not likely to be a risk of catching fire. so they can kind of like experience like an outdoor warm like winter kind of like fire, cozy fire kind of thing, and maybe like some food or drink or something ambience with that and stuff. Plus, once you're around a fire and stuff like that, like if you do it right, like it generally, you won't feel cold. You won't feel cold up to like a couple of meters around the fire and stuff. So like they don't have to be like right on top of it if they've done it right, and it can be just as warm as being inside, even if there's wind and stuff. Just gotta set it up right. I grew up with like a fireplace and stuff, but like yeah, I've been to several like bonfire events and like helped participate in that, where you have just like this massive fucking mound of like fire debris stuff. You just like chill out outside well into like the night. The only one that we've had that, Eliza, get your ass back here. The only one we had that went bad was one of my friends did a bonfire night, and they stoked it too tall. This is why I felt this way about fires since. But like they stoked it too tall, the embers kind of carried for a while, and even though they lived pretty far away from their neighbors, the embers ended up setting their bamboo trees, like the neighbors' bamboo trees, on fire. And the fire brigade was called and stuff in the middle of the night, and shit was on fire right next to their house, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, apart from that one incident, all the others were pretty well fucking controlled and like monitored and regulated and shit. But yeah, it's a little more common where I am. Plus that, and also I have family that live near like cane farms and stuff, like sugar cane farms. So they just have like annual back burning and stuff like that over their back fence, where like they're basically just like, I believe they hose down the fence and then they set the fire on the other side of the fence. Like the people that own that property set the fire, and then it burns away from their house and just burns into the night and the next day and stuff like that. So it's the whole field on fire, and it just dries out the cane and stuff so that they can harvest it in a day or two. But yeah, I've been at a few of those as well. Those are awesome. They're so cool to be at. Obviously, well managed is okay, but it's still to a degree like dangerous and shit. But yeah, it's only got some kind of fire marshals and stuff like that, like present, whatever. But yeah, here in Australia, like at least where I am, we don't get snow. So like if it's winter and it's cold, it's like the kind of cold where the cold seeps into your bones and makes everything ache, but it isn't pleasant and it isn't pretty and it isn't nice. You know, it's just painfully cold, and no amount of clothing or layers or ambient warmth can really fix that fucking shit, you know? Get out of the way, mate. Perfect, there we go. That's so close to beating the boss in Tales of Iron for the third time. Are you doing what I do in games and basically like redealing with the fire? That Tales of Iron 2. Oh yeah, I haven't heard of that before. Tales of Iron or Tales of Iron 2. What is it? What's that about? But yeah, as far as like boss battles go, I don't know. I think we've all seen me do like long slogs of battles and stuff. Like at least like that Doom was like insanely good. I think I only redid that last battle once. At the end I actually thought I'd done it just once in general, but I actually do think I did it twice, at least, maybe 3 times. But it was like not really something I really noticed. Either way, it was pretty good. It wasn't that hard a battle. Not compared to that, Elduck fucking floaty bitch. You know, the angel-looking chick. Not compared to her. She was actually difficult because I had a lot of trouble actually managing to, like, do the blood punch thing and, like, knock her out. Really frustrating. There must be, like, another spider over there. But yeah, I think I've already found, like, the special, like, what do you call it? The special chest that you get for gear. So if we can just clear out the spider cave. Because the other thing too is like, I don't mind the spider cavern thing. I've run it a few times. I know it used to have okay loot, I'm pretty sure. But like, I don't really get much out of fighting big spiders. Like, this is generally what they look like. So, yeah. I haven't really got too much out of this. I'm down, love. Let's put my decoy back there. Mind you, I still love looking at this. Like, I could stare at this for fucking hours and it would still be fine. That's why I like looking at when she does the little swishy thingy, because it just looks really pretty now. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's just translated better. I also like the concept of this game where, like, you click on something, it takes you down to the next level, or it appears to take you down to the next level, but realistically it's essentially just like clicking on the next file section to go through and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know. The spiders in here have been wigging out like that though. You gotta play with that decoy. No, it's fucking off again. You come back here, mate. Yeah, I need to fight you. Because I can't have you running off. And like, once I'm finished with the spider cabin, come on, Eliza, you come help me. This guy's getting away. Oh no, he died on his own. Hold on, let's get out of the spider web. Alright. Yeah, they keep dropping web. And the web slows it right down. I don't want that there. There we go. Maybe in front? There we go. That's it. Alright. Yeah, there's not much left here. I think that is maybe accessible through the center. It's either accessible through the center or this corner here doesn't meet up like that. I'll have to go back and check that. But yeah, otherwise we've got like this corner around here. It should be... Oh, hello, mate. That's right, we didn't really go up, did we? And I'm almost out of arrows again. Because I've been basically almost out of arrows all night. So far. Which I kind of feel like is going to be a repeated thing that's going to happen. You know. Tales of Iron is a 2D game where you're a rat. In the first game, you mainly fight frogs that are destroying kingdom and bugs. That sounds awesome. When you said like you're a rat, the first thing I thought of was like the really old game, which was I think it's Rodent Sampler is what it's called, and the idea is that you play as a rat that's trying to avoid a cat or cats plural, and you like find cheese and you move blocks around, and those blocks protect you from like the cats getting to you and all sorts of stuff. So like that's the first thing that came to my mind. It's like it's a super old game. I used to play it on the PC, but it's something where like anybody could convert that into a mobile game, and I would play the ever-loving shit out of that. Like that'd be one way. If that was a mobile game, I would probably play it a lot. Alright, where are you? Somebody's found it. Is it back here? Must be maybe there. Yeah, okay, it's in and around the corner. She's found it. I haven't played Hollow Knight, but I guess it can be like it. I don't know. I haven't played Hollow Knight either, but all I know of Hollow Knight is it's a platformer, and yeah, beyond that, I don't know anything else about it. But yeah, if you're suggesting it's like a platformer and you're like fighting stuff through it and whatever, then yeah, I sort of get it. I get the description then. Like art in Tales of Iron. I like the art in Tales of Iron a lot. Oh yeah. So it's like a game that's like visually pleasant. I think I still got a couple of these. Valkyrie, can you help me? I don't know where Valkyrie went. I'm guessing she's stuck somewhere. But I thought that she was here fighting with us. Oh man. That's kind of like how there's a few games like that I really like the art too. Oh, there's one more. Oh, here's where Bileburn went. I've been wondering where the fuck Bileburn was. Get in there, Valkyrie. I'm gonna have to manually do this too. Because I'm out of arrows. Extra strong, extra fast mana burn. Fire and fucking immune. Of course he is. As long as he keeps attacking like Valkyrie and stuff and doesn't turn around and attack me, because he should be, if he's extra strong, I probably can't take his hits. Or I could take like one hit. At least all of us are doing damage. It would be better if he was attacking the decoy. But this is fine. Once we've got this guy dead, I can go back up to town. Don't attack me, mate.
I can't.
No, I just want to decoy. There we go. Yeah, no, mate, you're supposed to play with the decoy. Just put that there, just so that in case he wants to run. Brilliant. Cool. So, that's all of them. Let's go back up. So, this little, like, cove here is all clear. And, like, I know that this is our current waypoint. If I can find my way up to Flare Jungle, like, that's going to be an effort and a half. But, like, I know Flare Jungle's ages away from this waypoint. Great Marsh, Flare Jungle, yeah, it's like 2 areas away. So unless I find the waypoint in the Flare Jungle, I suspect that I'll be doing a little bit of recap through there, but I won't have to do the Spider Cavern again, which is nice. Mate, I'm gonna have to go get arrows, just cause, I don't mind the music when we come out here. It's still nice. Still Diablo music. It's just, it's no Luke Lane. It's no immediate, like, peaceful shit, you know? Luke Lane's got, like, a special thing about it. Oh, boy, you killed the boss now. Oh, yeah? Nice. Great work on that. Yes. I don't know. I was gonna sound like sometimes you're just gonna be persistent, but I might be a bad example of that. In, like, how persistent I could be. Like, I was like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna keep trying. Mind you, Doom did eventually work itself out, so Never's gotta eventually work itself out. That's how this shit goes. Alright, let me just fix up my shoulder a bit. In the last day or so, I'm guessing whatever swelling was in around my shoulder socket from the fall must have, like, relieved itself, and my shoulder has done, like, the biggest, most fucking painful, like, crack crunch stretches. And I'm like, I did one this morning where, like, I stretch, like, you know how you put your hands, like, overlap your hands so, like, you're holding onto, like, your thumb kind of thing inside your palm. And then there's, like, put your hands together and stretch up above your head as, like, as far up as you can kind of thing. And it just kind of, like, stretches out the shoulder sockets and stuff. Anyway, I did that this morning, and, like, the whole thing just went, like, pop. Like, as if it, like, it popped in or popped out or whatever it was doing. And I'm like, okay. I guess it needed that. It's one of those, like, random things. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to try to remember which of my shoulders was, like, shit to begin with. Because it's like, they might have been getting evened out now. I got the Tales of Iron on the third-party website for, like, $2. Since why not? Like the art and, well, every achievement except beating the game on the hardest difficulty. Oh yeah. So you've got all the achievements except for that. But that's okay. Like, you don't have to fucking play the game on the hardest difficulty. Like, you know, you play it how you fucking like. So, yeah. Like, that's a fucking steal. If it's like $2, you love the art style, you enjoy the game, and, like, you've basically, like, got all the things. Yeah, sounds like a good fucking deal. Like, for instance, Duke Nukem is, like, $3 on Steam at the moment. And, like, I grabbed it because, like, it was a game that I've been wanting to get for a while. Because I used to have Duke Nukem 3D when I was a kid, but that shit was on floppy disks and stuff, right? And my computer isn't compatible with that crap. And, so when I saw it was, like, on sale, I was like, fuck yeah, I could get that. Like, even if I complete it in a night, even if for any reason I don't, like, enjoy it as much as I did when I was a kid or whatever, I'm not gonna be upset because it's $3 fucking. Like, my accountant has actually asked me at least once already, like, where am I getting my games? Because they're really, really cheap. And I'm like, I just wait till they're on sale. And I wait till they're on really, really good sale before I buy them. Because, like, shit's expensive. And, like, if I want a game, like, most of the time it's like I just don't have money. But, like, still, you know. It's like 20 euros on Steam. There is maybe a shaman was... I don't know if something got resurrected. I don't think these guys get resurrected. What is this deal? Oh, yeah. Something Tales of Iron has regional pricing. Maybe. It could be that it is cheaper for, like, locals and stuff like that if it is something that's a local game. Like, sometimes Australia does that. Not often, but sometimes. Certain games will do it. And it's really weird because, like, I don't know. Like, Australians usually whenever I come across like stuff made by Australians, like I'm not ripping on, you know, Australia or anything because I am Australian as well, but like movies and TV series and games and stuff like that, I don't generally super enjoy them. And I feel like to some degree, as an Aussie, it's kind of like a reduced price to encourage Aussies to give it a go. And I'm like, I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way about our own shit. That doesn't seem like a dumb regional pricing thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I do feel like it's more like, I don't know. Generally speaking, if a game's on like really good special, like 50% or above, like I generally consider that to be like really good. Now, obviously, like the creators and stuff have like made the games and all that stuff, and they're great and they're whatever. But most of the time, most of the games that I like, most of the games that I play, are like over 20 years old. Like if they haven't, in some capacity, like capped whatever it is that they were trying to accumulate or what do you call it, like revenue sort of thing to a certain degree or something like that by 20 years in. Like, I understand cost of hosting and stuff like that is involved and whatever, and cost of maintaining, what do you call it, like licensing and shit. That's fine. Totally okay with that. But yeah, at some degree, shit's gotta get cheap eventually. Like, not to the point that it's like free, but like, still. Shit, I don't know. It says Iron 2 has released 20% sale as an introduction offer, so I got deluxe edition. Want to support it? Nice. No, it sounds like you got a fucking good deal in both sense. Like, you got a good price, but you got a good game. You know? That's the best kind of deal. Like, it's one thing to get something cheaper, it's another thing to get something that's actually really good. And be like, it's so cheap that, like, you know, you can actually, like, go the extra mile and support them and stuff. Like, I felt that way about the, was it VoTube Mini that I use for my avatar? Like, you could get it for free, or you could get it for like $1 or something like that, or whatever. I think I got it for like $1 initially, was the initial thing that it was offered for. I think I went back later and I like still threw down like $10 or something. It was basically all I had, but I was like, this shit's great. And like, yeah. Even though it's not much, it's like, it's something to like go back and give them something as appreciation or whatever, you know. Games are like mostly indie games, older. Yeah, I'm kind of the same with that, to be fair. I don't really, like, I don't sit there waiting for big name brands to, like, release a game. And if something's listed as, like, one of those AAA fucking award-winning games, I'm less likely to want to actually play it, because I don't think that just because it's ticked all the boxes that it's great. Like, a lot of the games that I like don't tick any fucking boxes in those, like, AAA categories and stuff like that. And sure as shit wouldn't probably be even nominated to be, like, questioned about it. But, yeah. They're still great games. At least to me, they're great games. Like, fucking, I don't know what I'm getting into, really, with Duke Nukem. I can't remember the game that well. I know there's some shit in there. There's some stuff. Like I said, when I play it, it's gonna be 100% mature fucking content warning, like... I wouldn't listen to it without headphones on in public if you're listening to it in public, and I would probably be like, I don't know. I'm gonna come across something that's said or done or whatever that's like, huh, I don't remember this, and it's just because it's like a fucking 20-something-year-old game, you know? It was shit that flied 20 years ago, not in today's sort of world, you know? I have lots of big stream sales though. See, I never even, like, bothered with the stream sales originally, probably because, like, a lot of the time the stuff that was on sale, well, let me clarify that. I didn't bother because I didn't look in the first place, and so I didn't really know about Steam until I actually started dating my partner. I didn't have Steam until I was dating him. And then once I did know about Steam, like, there was nothing really on there, like... I didn't know of any places, like, I looked for Blizzard and I'm like, Blizzard wasn't on there, and like, that was the, like, primary sort of group of stuff that I played. Blizzard was its own thing and stuff, so I just didn't have really wish lists on Blizzard, on Steam for like a long time. And then when I did see stuff, I'm like, I couldn't find out much information about it, or like I said before, it was either like something that was like, is special because it ticks boxes or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. I think I've got a few games and I just felt kind of let down by some of them. Some of them were okay. Like PUBG was one of them where I saw that and I was like, I want that. And, you know, when it was on special. Same with Generation Zero was on special. And we were like, holy fuck, that's amazing. But yeah, I don't know. These days, I pretty much have... I wishlist things, but I wishlist them so that I can get the notification of when they go on sale. And I will check it every time something I like goes on sale. I will go and I'll have a look at it and see just how on sale the thing is. Because it could be 10% off like $100 game or something like that. And that's $90. And I don't have $90. Like with earlier with like the DLC for Doom. Like I thought about it and I'm like, it's $30, but it's like $30 that I know I don't have right now this week. And same with what do you call it, with the download time and stuff. I know how shit my internet's been this like past week, so if I was to get it, if I was to spend $30 on it, I couldn't guarantee it would download before the end of my stream to be able to even play it. So there's stuff like that too. It's like, it's a double consideration and stuff. So the same mostly. Yeah, Ubisoft quadruple A games. I haven't even heard of that. So, inconclusive. Let's go with inconclusive because I haven't heard of that. I might have heard of somebody say it, but I haven't actually like heard that said. Like, you know, I haven't listened or something before maybe. Skull and Bones. Oh yeah, well, I've heard of Skull and Bones. I heard a lot of people like liked it or something. But like I haven't heard of anybody playing it recently that I know. And sometimes with games, it has a lot to say about if like how long somebody's playing something after its release, because there's always this massive spike of interest, and then once it cools off, it kind of shows like what the actual fan base of that game is going to be. And if like after it cooled off, if that fan base is really small, then it depends though. It's like it could have amazing content though. I realize what I'm saying just as I'm playing Diablo 2, and I'm like, the fan base for Diablo 2 is reasonably sized, but it is smaller compared to some like groups. But the game itself is arguably like pretty great. So yeah, I realize what I'm saying as I'm saying it. But I don't see games like Diablo 2 coming out in this day and age that are like this kind of like nostalgia-inducing, like all-encompassing, like you play the game and you feel like the game itself is a world that exists somewhere in a realm of fucking, you know, existence kind of thing. Like a lot of the games these days, you hop in and you play it and you're like, oh yeah, this features from this or that idea's from that and whatever, and it's just kind of like a bunch of borrowed menus and assets and stuff like that that are just being copy and pasted all over the place kind of thing. So even if they are really great, they're not unique, you know, which is kind of a shame. It's a game not worth playing. Same, I do that with my wishlist too. Yeah, my wishlist on Steam has like 200 things on it, but basically just to keep track of the games I've heard of and want to check out on later. I pretty much like never really updated my wish list on there until I started streaming, and I kind of wanted to keep an eye on certain things. And then even once I did start like updating it and stuff, the worst thing was like my friends and shit that were not aware that I was adding things just to keep an eye on them. And so I got a very well-meaning gift that I wasn't gonna use because I was just keeping an eye on it kind of thing. So that happened at least once, and after that I was a lot more careful about what was on my wish list, and I removed, like these days I send myself a Discord message, or I send my partner a Discord message with the intention of it being for myself, with the view that it contains the information that I want to look up and retain, and I can always go back and like find it later without it potentially being put somewhere where somebody will accidentally like maybe purchase it kind of thing. So yeah, I kind of learnt not to do that just in case, but I don't have much on my list. I've got like at the most maybe 20 games, and a couple of them like I would play, but like they're like a one run playability kind of thing. Like you know how some games are like that, you'd play it once and it's done forever kind of thing. So I'm still iffy on shit like that, you know. I do prioritize my wish list though, because I'm like I keep like the shit that I'm trying to keep the track of the most up the top, And then the other stuff that could be like, could be fun, but I'm not like looking for it and shit. It's like all the way down the bottom. And if I lose interest in it, I remove it. Because if I find it again later and I'm still interested, then I'll re-add it, kind of thing. That's how I kind of look to it. Sometimes I also just don't add things and I'll wait to see if I remember it and I'm interested in it down the track. If I am, I will. If I'm not, no loss. Isn't there supposed to be a thing in here, or is this just like an offside? I think this is just offside bit. So I have some stuff. I play full price as fast as they come out to support some people. But it's been Tales of Iron 2, Ready or Not, and it's DLC. Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to go this way. It's Skull and Bones Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but worse in every way, and multiplayer. What? Skull and Bones says Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but worse in every way and multiplayer. Okay. Yeah, no, that explains some things. I haven't played Assassin's Creed myself, but I fucking know what it is, you know? One of those sort of situations where I've got enough context cues for that one. Yeah, how I got into Steam was my friends play Team Fortress 2. Wanted to play it with me, invited me, so I got Steam back in 2014 to play Team Fortress 2 since it was free. That's fair. Like, I've got, what, Steam, the hell are the other ones? There's a couple of ones, oh shit, get away from there. I'm trying to think, like, I used to have Origin to be able to have, Sims and, Need for Speed and stuff like that. Something went wrong with that, and for some reason the fucking launcher never works. So that's annoying. And then I have, what is the other ones to get? I can't think of them all the top of my head. There's like one that's like a black logo, and it has the little car game thing where you play soccer. Fucking, I cannot think of the fucking word. I'm having a day at the moment. My brain just can't. But Rocket League, that. I have whichever one is hosted on that, and I have one other one which has Division, I think, something like that on it. I don't know. It's like I think it's an orangey colored one. I just don't remember them off the top of my head right now. My brain just for some reason tonight doesn't have the capacity to like recall shit. And yeah, so that's the best descriptions I could give you. But yeah, I got Steam. Like, I hadn't heard of Steam until I started like dating my partner, and I didn't trust it actually when I was first introduced to it. I'm like, I don't like the fact that I don't have a physical game, and I don't like the fact that, like, while it does download onto my computer and stuff like that, it can only work through this thing. Like, it has to be open, it has to be functioning, and I have to have internet, blah blah blah, and all this crap. I did not like that. So I was like pretty hesitant to get it, but then I can't remember what